Yeah, I got fun, cuz. Yeah, I got fun, cuz. You lucky on that day, I was acting cool, cuz. Nigga, what's up, how gangster are you, cuz? I don't fuck with you, cuz you disrespecting me. I don't fuck with you, cuz you disrespecting me. I go hard, cuz. Hey, you guys, I hope you guys can hear me. Child, I have a lot going on. Let me make sure everything is set up. Oh, God. Hey, I hate when this screen don't. Hold on. For some reason, YouTube does not mute the second screen anymore. I don't know. It keeps messing up. You guys like the background? Hey. Yeah, I'm so tired. The office is not done yet. Child, when I tell you I just want my house to myself, every morning there's contractors in here. They're constantly building. So they started on the office yesterday. So I got a lot of stuff in there. Hope y'all like it. I'm trying to keep on schedule. I got a whole schedule board on the other side of my office that says go live on YouTube or make a video. So I'm trying to stick on schedule like I told you guys I would. But I hope you guys like it. I'm not done yet. They still got to add more to it. But this is what I did last night. My power went out last night too for like 2 hours. But you know me, I'm a prepper, honey. So I had my little backup electrical, well, not electric because the power was out, but you know those backup battery kits to like charge your phone, keep your Wi-Fi on. Child, I was pulling everything out the box. I was on my prepper shit last night. So I did half of this in the dark. I think it turned out pretty good. Y'all know I'm a big Black Panther fan. So those are just some of my Black Panther things that the kids have gotten me over the past few months. So, you know, I got to represent Wakanda. And I hope you guys love my floating teacups. You know, because y'all know that's what I do here, honey. I spill the tea on Lovelyti TV. So I hope you guys like it. Yes, I am a Marvel queen, honey. You know that I'm Team Marvel. I can't wait to watch that new Asian Marvel movie, Shang somebody, honey. I saw the preview, so I'm definitely going to check it. I'm so glad you guys like this. You guys love the floating tea. Oh, thank you guys. I got them designed myself, so that was like my little housewarming present. And then I have on my YouTube Black stuff. You know, 2019 was such an awesome year. So I have my YouTube Black book and the little Coca-Cola thing that they gave me. It has Lovelyti TV on there. And then y'all know I'm a fan of Game of Thrones now. That's the book that Emily got me. Shout out to Emily. So she put me on that. That is the Game of Thrones goblet that Cheryl, one of my subscribers from New York, she got me that. So thank you. So yeah, you guys. All right. Yeah, Shang something, honey. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you guys. Oh God, there's so much to talk about. And I had to be out of here in an hour. These people, the contractors were late. I was waiting for them in between trying to get ready and take notes. It's just a lot. And then I had to be somewhere in about an hour. But like I said, I'm trying to keep this schedule. Shang-Chi. Thank you, Camille H. Appreciate you. I couldn't think of the last name, honey. I didn't want to say Chang Fang or something and, you know, mess it up. Okay, Shang-Chi. Okay, thank you. Perfect. All right. I'm definitely going to go and support that. So we got to talk about this Nicki Minaj situation. I really wanted to talk about it yesterday, but yesterday was my day off to get stuff done. And plus they were here building the shelf, so I couldn't have done anything in here anyways. But the whole Nicki Minaj situation is nuts. Nicki came out and she basically stated that, because, you know, everybody was looking for her. The motherfuckers looking high and low, like, damn, where's Nicki? Why is she not at the Met Gala? You know, why was she not at the VMAs? So nobody had been able to find her. There were lots of speculations. Some people said that the Met Gala was up the street from Chuck E. Cheese. And you know, Kenneth Petty, honey, he can't be around no children, bitch. So they were like, that's probably why they didn't go, because the Chuck E. Cheese is up the street. I don't know. That's what the Twitter streets were saying. And then other people are saying she didn't go because all of this stuff is taking place in New York. And the victim, Jennifer, is in New York. And they didn't want to get served while out there because supposedly the tea on the streets is her and Kenneth Petty have been dodging, you know, the court summons. So they didn't want to get summoned on the red carpet. So it's all types of, you know what I'm saying, gossip and innuendos, honey. I'm just here to report the tea. So anyways, Nicki Minaj came out and she basically said, no, it has nothing to do with that. The VMAs and Chuck E. Cheese. She said that she had the C-19. She had the Rona. Okay. And so she went on to basically state that she felt that, she wanted to make the best informed decision for herself. She wasn't sure about getting the vaccine, excuse me. No, we can't say that here. She wasn't sure about getting it because, she's a mother and, she didn't want to get herself even sicker. And she just wanted to do her research because she's seen both good and bad. She knows people who have been vaccinated and they still got very, very sick. So basically, Nicki is saying the same thing that I've been saying, for months. But when I said it, I was an anti-axer. I was, steering my tea sippers down the wrong path, all types of stupid shit. Nicki's basically saying that she wants to do her research before allowing them to just inject her with some experimental drug. And I don't see anything wrong with that. You have, like I've always said on this channel, you have to do what's best for you, okay? If you have to get it because of your job and you have to pay bills, you have to do what you got to do for your family. Who am I to judge? I'm not in your position. Just like with me, I have serious health issues. So who are you guys to judge me for not running to go get the jab when I almost died a year ago, okay, till the day next week from blood clots? You get what I'm saying? So I have my reasons for not getting it. So I don't think anybody should be judging me, just like nobody should be judging Nicki for not getting it. Okay, because again, if you got it and the reason why you got it was to protect yourself, then you really shouldn't give a damn if somebody else doesn't have it, because ain't that the whole point of getting it? I'm just saying. So, once she came out, hey neighbors, y'all see me? They're walking by waving. They don't know I'm live streaming. Probably think I'm crazy because I'm all frailing my arms and looking through the window. But anyways, so, that's my thing, is that I don't think Nicki Minaj said anything wrong. And especially being a parent, you got to think about things like your kids. If something happens to you, there are people who have taken the jab and literally passed away. The media is not reporting this. I've had tea sippers myself leave comments, send messages about how a family member, a grandfather, a parent took it and they ended up passing away. So there are people who are having adverse effects, but it's not being reported. All that's being reported is divisiveness. The unvaccinated, they're the blame for all of this. That's how, like I said, I just feel like the shit goes way deeper, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Nicki. So, oh God, not another fandom war in my chat. All I see is red shoes for Barty Gang and damn unicorns. Oh God, the children have arrived. Okay, here comes the fandoms going back and forth. Anyways, so Nicki went on to talk about something about her cousin's friend's balls. They got really swollen, like, the 2-pound weights. He could barely carry his balls. She didn't say all that. But basically, the cousin's balls got really swollen and he ended up being impotent. So once the fiance found out he was impotent from getting the vaccine, she was like, fuck that bitch. I want kids. I'm out. So she left him at the altar. Child, I'm sorry, Nicki, just say you don't want to get the vaccine. That long, drawn-out story. Like I told you on Instagram, I'm not buying her story. But you know what's more sick? The fact that she even had to come up with this story just to basically say that she doesn't want to get the vaccine right now because she wants to do more research. It's sad that people even have to come up with stories to justify just saying, I don't want it. I'm not interested. Don't want to get it. It should be your own personal choice, right? So she done came out with this big old story about this man with these big balls. And let me find my post on the situation. Because the Meghan McCain's ass, she got involved. Let me share my screen real quick here so y'all can see it. Give me just a second. So here comes good old Meghan McCain. Nobody asked, nobody sent for her, but she came. And so she says, I, for one, would definitely watch an interview with Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend with the alleged swollen vaccine testicles. I would appreciate a good journalist tracking him down. So she wants to see the man with the big balls get interviewed. So this is what I wrote. I said Nicki Minaj's cousin's balls are now trending. She probably made this story up to justify not being vaxxed. Next time, don't make up nothing. Tell them vaccine apologists to mind their vaccinated business. By the way, I hope your cousin's balls are doing better. I'm just saying. Okay? I thought it was her cousin. I guess it was her cousin's friend's balls. That sounds even more shady. You know, everybody like a friend of a friend of a friend. My baby daddy, cousin, auntie, you know what I'm saying? Got popped for PPP. Bitch, you know it was you and your sister talking about your baby daddy, cousin's auntie. So that's how it kind of came off to me, right? So after this, all of a sudden, everybody got to attacking Nicki Minaj from the mainstream media. And I don't care if you're not a Nicki Minaj fan, you know, her fandom has definitely turned me off. But I don't care what side of the argument that you're on, regardless if you like Nicki, don't like her decisions, that's your business. But the fact that she couldn't even say that without her being attacked by the mainstream media is very, very disturbing. But I will say Nicki's ass was clapping back, and I'm not mad at her. She was clapping back, bitch. Clap your hands, clap your hands. She was going off. So she was giving them the same energy they was giving her, and I was here for it. She was clapping back, honey. So let me go ahead and show y'all what Joy Reid had to say. You know, Joy Reid, honey, she done got her makeup done, got a new weave. You can't tell her shit. I mean, she done stepped her game up on MSNBC because Joy Reid be going off every other segment. So she's feeling herself, honey. She got a new makeup artist. They done raised the budget. She got better lighting. I said, okay, Joy. And then Yvette Nicole Brown also came for Nicki. So let me go ahead and play this, honey. Give me just a second. Let's hear what good old Joy Reid has to say.
You have a platform.
Let's see if we can start it over.
I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers. Okay, I have 2 million followers. You have 22 million followers on Twitter. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, my God, sister, you could do better than that. You got that platform. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that people listen to you. And listen to you want to listen to me. For you to I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers.
Girl, shut the fuck up. Have a tall glass. She didn't tell her 22 million followers to not get vaccinated. She didn't tell them that it was some type of conspiracy at the Wuhan lab. She literally said, do your research. Do what works for you. I want to research it more. How they twisted this up into her telling her barbs and other people to not get it, to me, is disgusting. Because again, if you're not on social media, like, you know, most people who have lives, you know, we all live here. Okay, this is my domain. This is y'all's domain. But people who don't go on social media, they don't know the backstory. So all that's being reported is that Nicki is anti-vax and she's trying to make all her barbs and all her fans not get the vaccine. It got so bad. We're gonna keep going. Let me just keep going with the clips. So then Nicki Minaj responded. Let me read to y'all what Nicki said. So this is what Nicki Minaj said. She says, this is what happens when you're so thirsty to down another Black woman by the request of the white man. You didn't bother to read all my tweets. My God, sister, do better. Imagine getting your dumb ass on TV after a minute after a tweet to spread a false narrative about a Black woman. Then she goes on to say this. The two white men sitting there nodding their head because Uncle Tomiana doing the work, child. How sad. Then she says, a lying homophobic coon. I guess I can join the reindeer games too, right? People can go on TV and lie on me. I can report on them too, right? Doesn't this have to be truth? Can it be half truth? Uncle Tomania. That name is so funny. Uncle Tomiana asks, who on earth would trust the U.S. FDA guys at Joy Ann Reid? So she started, atting her. And this was something that Joy had posted. Joy Reid's controversy from homophobic blog posts to hacking claims explained. Then she went on to say that then Yvette Nicole Brown came out replying. She threw on her cape, honey. She threw on her media cape to come protect her media sister. So she says, sis, she wasn't coming for you. Her name is Joy Ann Reid, and she's a real one who fights for us daily. She also is a huge fan of yours and was trying to remind you that whenever you speak, 22 million people listen. A huge platform like yours carries great responsibility. Then she goes on to say, and let me add this part, that last sentence often isn't fair. I realize that. 22 million folks hanging on to your every word means your every word holds weight, even when you're just figuring something out, which you're totally allowed to do. We all have that right. Then she says, Tommy Anna purposely chose to ignore these tweets and others. I wonder why. So this is where, she was talking about it. She says, somebody says to her, I had to go get the vaccine because they wouldn't let me look for a job or go get a job to earn some money. Nicki says, I know, babe, a lot of countries won't let people work without the vaccine. I definitely recommend that they get the vaccine if they have to feed their families. I'm sure I'll be vaccinated as well because I have to go on tour, etc. Then somebody else says, Nicki, I got the vaccine and haven't got the iris or anything, so I'm good. Nicki says, that's amazing, babe. This is the norm. Okay. Then here's what she was talking about. She says, love you, babe. I was preparing for the VMAs. Then I shot a video, and guess who got C19? Do you know what it is to not be able to kiss or hold your tiny baby for over a week? A baby who is only used to his mama? Get vaccinated. Drake had just told me he got C19 with the vaccine, though. So, child. So she's bringing Drake into this, basically proving that Drake was vaccinated and still got sick, just like many people that I personally even know who were vaccinated and still got it. So you never know. It's the roll of the dice. Then she goes on to say, they want you to get vaccinated for the Met. If I get vaccinated, it won't be for the Met. It'll be once I feel I've done enough research. I'm working on that now. In the meantime, my loves, be safe. Wear a mask with 2 strings and grips your head and face, not the loose ones. Then she goes on to say, I have an infant with no nannies during C19. Who's mad? I'm not risking his health to be seen. One yourself. I don't know what that was. Then somebody else says, Nicki, the vaccine doesn't prevent getting C19. It prevents you from getting serious symptoms. Non-vaccinated people are 11 times more likely to pass away from C19 than vaccinated. Here we go again. Whatever. Nicki says, babe, that's not true. I had the exact symptoms as people with the damn vaccine. Facts. So then this is when she goes on to talk about her cousin in Trinidad, the cousin's friend. She says, my cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became... It's not funny. And became impotent. His testicles became swollen like watermelons. She didn't say all that. But she says they became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl has called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision and not bullied. And then that was me just writing, I'm concerned. Because I don't like it. I don't like this whole, you can't have a difference of opinion. You have to just go with what everybody else is going with. You're not allowed to just say, you know what? I'm cool. If you got it and you're protected, kudos to you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Let me and my unvaccinated self mind my business with my mask on and my damn hand sanitizer, okay? This been working for me just fine. This is somebody who was at the damn riots and still didn't get C19, okay? Prayer and, I take vitamins, I eat healthy. So I'm going to wait it out and continue to do my research, just like Nicki is saying, and I don't blame her. And I think it's sad that, she was attacked so viciously for saying this. So many think pieces, even Anthony Fauci, okay, who I don't really want to hear anything else he got to say. Because I'm still trying to get the tea on this whole Wuhan situation, because it sounds like he was funding some things. He's not talking about that, but he has a lot to say about Nicki Minaj. Interesting. I would think his time would be better used doing something else. And also, don't forget, I have posted this in the Discord. He's also trying to push and plant seeds that you need to be vaccinated to get onto an airplane, to do commercial flights in the country. They're also saying that they're probably going to make it where the vaccine passport will come out for you to do interstate travel. I've been saying this for a whole year, and everybody said I was crazy and I was reaching. This man is not publicly saying that he would be for that. He did an interview the other day with Trevor Noah. I don't want to play it because I don't want them to ding me. But he did an interview with Trevor Noah. Y'all can go watch it, where he says this. I'm not cool with it. I don't like that. I shouldn't have to show you a vaccine passport to go to Wisconsin or to go to Chicago. Like, it's just too much. It's too much. We're starting, they're starting to roll out everything that's been going on in Australia and in Canada. It's starting to hit America. I talked to people in LA yesterday. In many parts of like Hollywood, the LA area, they will not let you into bars and just different vicinities if you don't have the vaccine passport. That is insane to me. New York, they've been doing that. But like all the end of the world movies, where do they start? New York and LA. So I'm not surprised that they're the two states pushing it. So anyways, let's hear what Dr. Fauci has to say about the situation. This is what the mainstream media wrote. Nicki Minaj said the C-19 could make you impotent. Fauci shuts her down. She didn't say that, but okay. Let's see what he has to say. He's talking to Jake Tapper. Dapper Tapper.
Why do you think we're seeing this major spike of new cases in kids? Is it because they're back indoors, in school, and because some governors are not letting mask mandates take place?
I think all of the above that you mentioned, Jake, but also we've got to realize that this is happening in the context of the Delta variant, which is remarkably more transmissible. So we're getting more cases in everyone. And since you get more cases in everyone, children who generally are under-vaccinated, many of the adults, particularly the elderly, for example, we have now 85% of the elderly, 65 years of age or older, have been vaccinated. So the older population as a group is more vaccinated than the younger population. So when you get a highly transmissible virus that's going around the community, you're going to see a lot more children get infected. And that's exactly what's happening. And also for the reasons that you just mentioned.
We talked about last year how damaging it was academically and psychologically for kids to be out of the classrooms for an entire year learning remotely. So what would you tell parents about calculating risks? Is it better to have kids in a classroom than to have them at home?
I'm not about to listen to this 7-minute dribble. This must not be the short clip. There was a short clip where he specifically spoke about Nicki Minaj. Y'all might have to go look for that. I thought that they had the short clip in here. We're not about to listen to Dr. I funded the whole Wuhan shit, Fauci for 7 minutes. Absolutely not. Okay? Y'all can go look for the clip on Twitter. I'm back. Let me go ahead and read some of these super chats. I hope you guys are doing good here. Let's see. Burnt pussy. Ooh, didn't mean to say that, YouTube. What kind of name is that, ma'am? Burnt P445 says that red color looks cute, boo. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Burnt P. Damn, you got the C-19 vaccine, burning peas and swelling up balls and stuff. That's just playing. Let me not spread that rumor before they take that sound bite. But no, thank you for the super chat, love. Appreciate you. Shy Guy Senpai says, love you, T. Love the background. Team DC all day. But Marvel is cool, too. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, DC's okay. I like Aquaman. He's fine. He's the only DC person that makes my heart. He's the only person who made me switch, okay? Aquaman. I'm here for him. Batman is a weirdo. But, I'm here for Aquaman, though. But thank you. Team Marvel all day. Shirley Daniel says, hey, sis, got the notification. Just showing appreciation. I will be playing this back on my night shift. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for the super chat, sis. Let's Let's see here. Campson 499 says, hey T, the background looks good. Hit the like button, y'all. Get your prostates checked, men. LOL. Thank you so much for the super chat, sis. Appreciate you. Root Gal Nikki. That sounds like a Jamaican. You know, it has that little Jamaican flow to it. I like it. Says, faithful tea sipper since 2017. You're the most entertaining and thorough news source out there. Know you are appreciated, Monica. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Kiza K says, love your background setup, T. Just wanted to let you know that I appreciate all the work that you do. Love you. I love you too, sis, and thanks for coming through. Healing with Dominique says, my mom's cancer advanced after the second jab. F that. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, sis. I'm sorry to hear that about your mom. Thank you for sharing that information with us. I appreciate it. You know, and that's the sad part is that, you know, like I said, you have a segment of the population who've gotten it and they're fine. You know, they're fine. But you also have people who've gotten it and they're not fine. And that's the part that's not fair because it's not being reported. And at this point, some of these stories just have to be fake. At this point, they just don't make any sense. There was one yesterday. Let me see if I can Google it. This was like all over the news. A man goes to 43 hospitals, can't get in because the unvaccinated are taking all the beds. The poor man died in the fucking alleyway. Just bullshit. Here it is right here. I mean, this is just ridiculous, the stories that are coming out at this point. Let me show y'all this. Alabama man, we're not even gonna listen to what they got to say. Alabama heart patient dies after hospital contacts 43 ICUs in 3 different states. That doesn't even make any sense. That they're saying that he went to, and initially they changed this because it wasn't the hospital contacting him. The initial reports were saying that he drove to 43 hospitals. See, now they're trying to clean it up. This one says Alabama man dies after being turned away from 43 hospitals amid C-19 surge, family says. But then the other article says the hospital contacted other hospitals in 3 different states. This one, when it first came out, they made it seem like he went to 43 different hospitals. I live in the Twin Cities. Minneapolis and St. Paul are 2 major cities. We don't even have 43 hospitals. So you mean to tell me this man was driving from Alabama to damn Louisiana to Texas? So that's the part that's just kind of frustrating. Is just all the, I feel like a lot of the mainstream news is being willfully dishonest. And they're more busy pushing propaganda than trying to push, you know, just solid facts. You know, instead of trying to scare people and come up with all these crazy attention-seeking headlines, what they're doing is just making people be like, I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't care anymore. As opposed to just posting facts and things that make sense and things that are just truthful. So I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Rest in peace to him, but come on now. 43 hospitals. Okay. Y'all believe that if y'all want to. Let's see here. Taisha says Nicki is using this as a distraction from her husband's criminal situation. Possibly. But you know what I find very interesting? That her husband's situation was all over the blogs last week, right? Not one mainstream media touched it. And this is the same mainstream media that's always crying about Me Too and Time's Up and all this stuff. But this woman, Jennifer, is crying for help. Not one mainstream media outlet touched it. But as soon as she says something about C-19, they're doing think pieces. They done wheeled out Joy Reid. And, you know, because you got to wheel out the black woman to go at another black woman. So that way it doesn't seem like, you know, it's racism. So I find that very sketchy. That they didn't talk about the whole Kenneth Petty thing that just went down last week. No mainstream outlet has really talked about this. But yet and still, they jumped on this whole C-19 situation. Because God forbid she tells her fan base and the people who listen to her to do their research. Because from what I saw nothing wrong in those tweets. She didn't tell anybody not to get it. She didn't shame anybody. She didn't call anybody a sheep. She basically said, do your research. So I think that's messed up. Let's see here. Farron Williamson 20 says, hey T, sending love from NOLA, listening to you and watching these people take off into space. Child, who is going into, it is 6:22 at night. Who's going into space today at 6:22 on a good Wednesday evening, I mean. Is it Elon Musk? I really want to know where these folks are going and can I come? Because they're leaving. They're making plans to leave the earth. Can we come? You just gonna leave us down here to fry and fight over the last morsel of rice? Because you know there's a food shortage coming. I'm gonna talk about that on my podcast. I'm gonna do a whole breakdown. There's more shortages coming, so make sure y'all prepare. But thank you so much for the super chat, sis. Jaslyn says, hey girl, this is Callie Love from the Discord. Hey sis, blue heart. You look beautiful, sis. I clicked on the live and we were talking about balls. LOL, much love. Thank you so much, sis. Thanks for coming through. Lanicia Nancy says, hey T, I noticed I was kicked out of the Discord, even though my payment went through. My Discord name is Lanancia. Nancy, stay safe, my beautiful queen. Thank you so much. Just send me an email. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see here. Static Shock Nini says, T, all of this censorship they're doing is starting to feel like Nazi Germany. My tin hat is tingling. Exactly. But remember, when I said that, they tried to say I was anti-Semitic, which to me is so stupid. I've never, ever disrespected anybody of the Jewish faith or the Jewish culture. You know what I'm saying? But it's really sad, like the censorship and the lockdown and the things that's going on globally. And the fact, you know, if you understand history and how history repeats itself, this is exactly how Nazi Germany came to be. Divide and conquer, demonizing of the Jews, saying that, oh, Jewish people can't go to swimming pools and they can't go to this school. And if you are in school, you have to wear a brown, patch. Everybody else doesn't have to wear a patch. You have to really go back and study that. That is why people are saying that it's starting to feel like that. Are we diminishing what Jewish people went through during the Holocaust? Absolutely not. That was horrific. You know what I'm saying? But again, like the old saying says, if you don't understand history, you are destined to repeat it. And when I see the signs on the wall, it makes me nervous. And I think I have the right to say that. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see here. Righteous B Girl sent $49.99. Thank you so much, sis. Appreciate you. She says, I'm a nurse and I had to get the vaccine if I wanted to continue to travel. I still contracted the virus, by the way. I don't blame Nicki for wanting to research, but that bogus story she could have kept. The cousin's friend knows it was an STD. Right. And that was my whole thing. Just say you don't want it. She didn't have to come up with this whole story because now, honey, Camille's Corner, shout out to my girl. She was calling it out this morning. Honey, Hollywood Unlocked done found the damn clip. This shit went global. The prime minister or the minister of information, honey, whatever they call it out there in Trinidad, I'm not sure. Excuse me if I'm saying it wrong. Let me pull up Camille's Corners thing because I'm on her page. But she was saying that their prime minister, I believe, the health minister of Trinidad came out and was addressing the nation. Okay? Her page is private, so I don't want to show you guys her page per se, because I think she keeps it private because she gets attacked. But shout out to Camille's Corner. She makes a lot of really dope videos, a great editor, great researcher. She's one of my sons, and I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing Camille. I had to put that out there in my Nicki Minaj voice. I'm just playing. But she says, this is my last update on the ridiculousness. Our health minister is currently addressing it on national TV. He says no such report was made in Trinidad. And he says, Nicki wasted the ministry's time as they spent all day yesterday investigating her claims. Oh my gosh. In Trinidad, we have a system to report side effects from the vaccine, and no such report was made. Let me sip my water on that shit. I told y'all the story was bullshit. I said it, and there was one lone person that tried to attack me, gonna try to tag Nicki. Nicki, she don't believe your story. You need to cuss her out. I blocked that person. Get your ass out of here, bitch. I didn't disrespect Nicki. I don't have to believe her damn story, but she has a right not to get vaccinated if she don't want to. But I don't believe her story. So now, after Camille's Corner, she wrote that early this morning. Child, Hollywood Unlocked, honey. They done went to the damn Trinidadian. They done found a Trinidadian news station, honey. Hollywood Unlocked found the clip. So let me play y'all with the Minister of Health in Trinidad. And this is how crazy this story got. This is how many people are attacking Nicki. They done pulled out the health minister of Trinidad, honey. Let me go ahead and pull this up. He said he got something to say about the foolishness.
Reasons we could not respond yesterday in real time to Ms. Minaj is that we had to check and make sure that what she was claiming was either true or false. And unfortunately, we wasted so much time yesterday running down this false claim. It is, as far as we know, at this point in time, there has been no such reported either side effect or adverse event. And what was sad about this is that it wasted our time yesterday trying to track down, because we take all these claims seriously, whether it's on social media or mainstream media. As we stand now, there is absolutely no reported such side effect or adverse event. Reasons we could not respond yesterday in real time.
First of all, let me come back on the screen, okay? Sir, you need to be mad at yourself. He's over here mad. We checked. There's no such claim. Nicki Minaj wasted our time. I told y'all that on Instagram. The story sounded like bullshit. Did y'all really need to research it and pull out the magnifying glass and go through paperwork and index cards? The story sounded made up. My baby daddy, cousin, uncle, great aunt, you know what I'm saying? She got the vaccine and her titty fell off. It sounds like if I said that, y'all be like, T, you lying. You lying. This story sounded like bullshit. I was here for it, though. I mean, it made me laugh. You know what I mean? It made my night. But I didn't believe it. I just felt like she put it out there because she, you know, she wanted to kind of have a buffer of people, for people not attacking her for not getting the vaccine. But like I said, the point that she has to even make up that story is sad. It's sad that as just a regular people, you can't just be like, no, I just don't want to get it, without being scrutinized, without being shamed, you know. So that's my issue. So, you know, he can be mad all he wants to, but you could have added Lovelyti. Lovelyti, do you think this story is real? No, sir. Nicki's full of shit. But she has a right to her, you know, to her choice. It's her body, her choice. Okay, thank you. I don't want to save them all the time in the world. They really did a thorough investigation. Because you know them dudes in Trinidad was like, hold up now. I don't want my balls getting swollen. I ain't trying to become impotent. So I guess they had to verify it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't playing. He said Nicki Minaj wasted their damn time. Shit, you wasted your time. I knew the story was bullshit when she typed it. I gotta move on from this story. This story is just too much. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, all jokes aside, you know, I'm not anti-vax. I'm not pro anything. I am pro make your own choice. Do what works for you. Make your own decision. Nobody should feel shamed because they had to get it because their job is mandating it. You know what I'm saying? Literally, everybody in my family at this point is vax. So I had to hear their mouth every other day. You need to go down there. You need to shut up. Let me be. If you're protected, you should be fine. If I'm not scared, why are you? You the one with the vaccine in your system, not me. And I'm over here eating right next to your ass. So, you know, like I said, just everybody do what works for them. But just understand, please understand that for everybody who's not vaccinated, everything is not political. I'm not choosing not to get it because I'm a Republican. I'm a, you know, MAGA supporter. I have serious health issues, and I'm not going to put my health at risk for something that's unknown. And there's been a lot of confirmation of people getting blood clots. And I don't want to risk it because I know how serious it was for me a year ago, you know, not being able to breathe and almost dying. So I'm just not interested in it. And that is my reason. So I just want people to understand that just because somebody's not getting it, it doesn't make them a bad person. It doesn't mean that they're just trying to, go against the grain. They just want to be different. They just want to be woke. You don't know what's going on with everybody's health. You don't know what's going on with everybody behind the scenes. Just because you choose to get it, I don't know what your financial situation is. I don't know if your boss is telling you if you don't get it, you'll be out of work next week and you got 3 kids to feed. It's nobody's place to judge. Let's just support each other in whatever decision we make, you know what I'm saying? And stop this divisiveness. I am over it. I'm tired of it. It's insulting at this point, because when they're creating such a huge divide, what are they really trying to distract us from? That's the big question. Because all these outlets ran with this Nicki Minaj story, but these same outlets ain't said anything else about all these people left in Afghanistan. We gonna go back and get them, or they're just stuck there for life. There was some pregnant lady crying, talking about she has no way out of there. So I just feel like there's bigger issues. Right now, there's a major shortage in America. The same items I bought not even 2-3 years ago have gone up by anywhere from 15 to 30% more. You're going to Costco, you're going to Sam's Club, they're not rationing what you can get. 1 pound, 1 pound of rice per customer, 2 things of toilet paper. So when that man was saying all that shit about it's going to be a dark winter in 2020, well, damn, I guess it's going to be. So I just feel like there's way, way more important things to talk about, man, besides Nicki Minaj's decision to not get vaccinated right now. So don't let the mainstream media get you pulled into this whole divisiveness. You have people who are treating their family members like crap, uninviting them from events, barbecues. We're all dealing with mental health stuff. I'm glad I'm able to come up here, real talk, and just make people laugh and give people a break from, their world and their day to day. But we're all dealing with mental health stuff, including myself. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So this is where we need each other. Don't sit there and disinvite your cousin behind a vaccine that wasn't even available a year ago. Don't sit there and shun people about something that just came to pass. You know what I'm saying? This is the time that we need to be together, and we need to check on our strong friends, vaccinated or unvaccinated, and make sure that they're okay. So if I can leave y'all with anything, just be mindful, because a lot of people are feeling really, really hurt and are really going through it with the way their friends, co-workers, strangers and shit like that are really affecting them and making them feel. It's not okay. So on that note, protect your balls. Okay, I'm done. JB Lover 182 in the chat says the narcissistic family members will sadly never change. There's a lot of them running around. Let's see here. Anya Wilson 499 says, hey T, you're like my auntie. Can you have an auntie talk one day? Please, you always say you're gonna do something like that because I need some much needed advice from the Bay. Okay, Anya, thank you for the super chat. Send me an email. Send me an email to my email. I'm going to copy your name down. Make sure you put your YouTube name so I know it's you. And then just let me know what's going on. And I'll try my best to give you some advice. So thank you so much. Corrupted, thank you for the $44.99 in UK money. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. They sent a super sticker. Miss Smith 2003 says Jason Momoa all day, every day, Aquaman. I know that's right. Whew. And King Drogo in Game of Thrones. Oh, Jason is just fine. He can do no wrong in my book. Okay. Denise Huxtable. Lisa Bonet, I keep wanting to call Denise Huxtable. She lucked up. Okay. She lucked up. I think they're a beautiful couple. Miss Fifth says Nicki is definitely deflecting, but they out of pocket for dragging her for no reason, but wanting to be comfortable, getting the jab is ridiculous. Exactly. Thank you so much. Tier J Monique says, haven't been able to send a super chat in a year. Hopefully this one goes through. Love you, T. Turn my mom into a tea sipper. We appreciate everything you do. Also, shout out to the Discord family. Thank you so much, sis. And thank you and your mom for supporting my channel. I appreciate y'all. Zillion says, as a doctor, the majority in ICU are unvaccinated. Okay, Zillion, thank you for the update. We could have read that on mainstream news. But thank you, though. I appreciate it. Let's see here. John Wilkes says, Lovely T, with Biden mandating the vaccine, how long you think it'll be till the third round of riots starts? I don't know. You know, it's really scary to think about, because from what I'm seeing in other countries, it's not, you know, everybody's thinking it's a one and done, or, you know, you get the first set, second set. You got countries now literally going on their fourth dose. So at this point, is this something they're going to have to give people every 6 months, you know, a booster? I don't know. I don't know. It's very scary to think about, because if they really start implementing things like travel and even interstate travel, at that point, that's going to bring the whole population to their knees. And most likely everybody will then get the jab, because people need to travel, you know? So it's really disturbing to think about. It's sad. It's crazy how all those conspiracies that we grew up hearing are now coming to pass, like the Illuminati card game and all that stuff. It's very interesting. You know, all these people who were saying all this stuff back then were all crazy fringe lunatics, but everything is coming to pass. Not to mention the stuff that's in the Bible. You know, people don't like to talk about the Bible. You know, you're not supposed to talk about it nowadays, but you can praise all types of ungodly stuff. But even in the Bible, a lot of this stuff was foretold as well. But thank you for the super chat. LaShawn H says, hey, T, I made it on the live. I'm super happy. Love you, and blessings to you and your family. Love you, sis. I'm super happy right now. Well, I'm glad that you're happy. Welcome, and thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Unknown to Man sent 5 says, hey, T, I'm with you on the back. I have Scalodorma. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think that's the same thing that Bernie Mac had. I don't know how to, it looks weird. I can't pronounce it. It looks weird the way it's Scalodorma, something like that. I think it's the same illness that Bernie Mac had. But she says she has it, and she doesn't want anything canceling out her meds. My answer is it still at the optional phase? Yeah, that's the part that, you know, a lot of people are on serious medications for like different health issues. Is this gonna, you know, affect that? So I don't blame you. Scardoma. I think that's what it's called. How you pronounce it, scardoma. Okay. Sorry if I said it wrong, but I wish you the best, sis. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. Miss Kai says, not defending Nicki, but it's not a secret that the governments around the world aren't transparent with the vaccine components or the side effects. Love from Panama. Okay. Thank you so much for coming through from Panama, sis. Appreciate you. So let's see here. Somebody said ASAP Rocky security blanket haven't asked and shut it down, because those red BOBs on you. Thank you for not normalizing, not taking everything at face value. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, y'all. Thank you so much, Amy F. I appreciate you too. Somebody says, hold on, Charming K says, y'all keep the same energy for Nicki that y'all had when Trump got kicked off of Twitter. By the way, can't take my 2-year-old nowhere in NYC because I'm not vaxxed. Love you, T. Did they kick her off for Twitter? I didn't know they kicked her off for Twitter. Damn, was it that serious? Let me know if they kicked her off for Twitter, because I didn't even know about that, honey. And yes, ASAP Rocky did look like a bowl of Captain Crunch. I agree. Y'all are going in on him. Yes. Oh, wow. They suspended her. Okay, so the disease is pronounced scleroderma. Okay, scleroderma. Thank you, Mark Willie. So they suspended. See, I didn't know she even got suspended for that. Wow, that's sickening. So they put her in Twitter jail. I've been there. I did, I think, a month one time in Twitter jail where I couldn't tweet because they said I was attacking Bishop Eddie Long and harassing him and his church followers. How do I know who his church followers are? They were harassing me and I was clapping back. Then they flagged me and I was banned for a month. So she'll be all right. Shit, that was years ago from talking about Bishop Eddie Long, honey. But yeah, him and his church followers, they got me thrown in Twitter jail for a whole month for harassment. Because I kept saying, Bishop Eddie Longstroke. Eddie Longstroke. I was typing it, kind of trolling. I freeze now, though, so it don't even matter. I freeze now. She'll be all right. She'll be back, but that's bullshit, though. They shouldn't have suspended her. That's BS. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see here. Charissa says, the virus is real and killing 1 in 500 Americans. The vaccine will save your life. For the most part, it's not perfect. Thank you so much. If people choose to get it, then they'll be saved. So again, it's people's choice. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Y'all remember that? And I could not tweet or do nothing for a whole month. Pretty embarrassing, but people are like, well, how come you got kicked off of Twitter? Me and Bishop Eddie Long's fans. Like, wait, Bishop Eddie Long's got into it with the church. But whatever. I questioned stuff. They didn't like that I was questioning him when all them gay dudes was coming out, talking about he had groomed them. And I was like, yeah, I don't put nothing past him or anybody. Why should he just be, these accusations just be ignored because he's a pastor? And his, I guess his congregation didn't like it. So it is what it is. It was years ago. I'm over it. Rest in peace to Bishop Eddie Long. Yeah. Cindy Canales says, hey, T, I appreciate everything you do. Always keeping me informed with everything happening around the world. Thank you for being my internet T.I. Oh, thank you. Says, today's my birthday, and this live was a cherry on top. Oh, happy birthday, sis, and thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. So, you guys, I've been on here for, oh, my gosh, an hour. Damn, I just spent an hour talking about Nicki. Let me get to these other topics real quick. They're not too long. But I really wanted to address the Nicki situation because I didn't like that. I didn't like the way they was treating her. I didn't even know she had been suspended. So that sucks. But, she'll be fine. So, yeah, I want to talk real quick. Oh, shit. Hold on now. Let me talk. Okay, because I really do have to go soon. I'm going to save the Sabrina T.I. situation. I'm going to save that for a full YouTube video. Because I do want to get more. It just broke, so I do want to get more information. So I'm going to say that. Let's talk about the Chloe Illuminati thing. I want to talk about that, and we're going to talk about the PPP. So Chloe came out. People have been accusing her of selling her soul, joining the Illuminati because she's so close to Beyonce and Jay-Z. She won't stop shaking her ass. She's hypersexual now. People believe that she's possessed by the spirit of Sasha Fierce. So she's now addressing these Illuminati rumors, and she's basically saying that she did not sell her soul and she's not a part of the Illuminati. And then she is also addressing the dating rumors with Future. Remember, there was a guy yesterday or the other day when I went live. He sent about $20 to $30 worth of super chats breaking down the fact that Chloe and Future were together. So I don't know, but she's saying that they're not together. So let me go ahead and play you guys these videos really quick of Chloe.
I'm not mad at the blonde. What do you think? Oh, yeah, someone said, I don't know where that rumor came from. Someone asked if me and Future talk. He's a wonderful fella, love his music. I've never spoken to him a day in my life. But, okay, what do you guys prefer? I'm not mad at the blonde. What do you think? Oh, yeah, someone said, I don't know where that rumor came from. Someone asked if me and Future talk. He's a wonderful fella, love his music. I've never spoken to him a day in my life. But, okay, what do you guys prefer? I'm not mad at the blonde. Oh, also, guys, you know what really cracks me up? One moment you all say that I talk about God too much, and then the next you say I'm selling my soul. Which is it, my loves? I love God so much, and I love music, and I just have a lot of passion. That's it. I didn't sell my soul. No. It's funny to see that online, and I'm happy you all think that the song is doing well enough for me to have to do that, but no. Hi, Andrew. I love you.
Okay. So she's saying that she loves God and she didn't sell her soul. I guess I'm not trying to be funny, but what did y'all expect her to say? Yeah, I sold my soul for a fruit basket from Jay-Z. She's not gonna admit it. It's like people are like, did you sell your soul? Yeah, I did. Like, nobody's gonna admit that shit. But I will say this. She has changed a lot. So I get why people are are thinking that she sold out, sold herself, part of the Illuminati. I get why people feel that way because she's so different now. Everything her music is a lot. Well, the beginning of her music, right? When she was doing the intro and even in the video was dark. The fact that she sucked the boy's soul out, Cameron, whatever his name was, Cameron Jordan, Cameron James, they put out the APB for him in the video. That video ended up kind of being dark. So I can get where people feel that way. But I also have to be honest too. Some people go looking for if you go searching for the devil and Satanism and connections, you're going to find it because there's so much symbolism in music videos. There's so much symbolism just in this world. This whole world runs on symbology. So if you go looking for it, you will find it. But I also believe that sometimes people just do the most. Like there was a video that I ran across when I was just, pulling up her video, because I'm like, I know Illuminati breakdown videos are coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm looking to see, what the Illuminati community is talking about. And so there was one video that this girl was made. She done bat mask the entire song. And she was saying, I hail Satan and all this weird shit. And I'm like, what year is this? Like 2012? Like we're still playing music back. We're playing music videos backwards, trying to look for, signs in the music. And I remember people used to do that all the time. Anytime a new song dropped on YouTube, there'd be the regular version, then there'd be the backwards version. And in the backwards version, hail Satan. The devil is good. I mean, they would just be hearing all types of shit. In the meantime, it just sounds like a bunch of bullshit. It's just, and I'm like, well, I'm trying to hear that. I don't hear it. So that's what this person was doing. And they're saying that, when Chloe's song is played backwards, she's basically saying, stuff to Satan and all this. Child, some of y'all do be reaching. Some of y'all do be trying to go hard to connect certain dots that may not be there. I do believe that in the industry, you do have to kind of sell yourself. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're selling your soul to the devil. Not necessarily. You have some people who have done that because it's been talked about, especially by rock and roll stars. They've talked about that a lot. It does happen. But I think when you want to obtain a certain level of fame, you do have to sell a part of yourself. You're selling your privacy. You're selling, you just become a commodity, right? You become a commodity for like the tabloids, the press, the blogs. So that is a form of selling yourself, even if it's not technically to the devil. Also, you also have to somewhat sell your morals. Thank you, Admire. Your morals also become for sale. A lot of things that people would not do outside of the industry, they do it because they know it's going to get them attention. They're going to go viral. Some of the industry, if you ever get to know people who are in the industry, when you really know them outside of their personas, they're some of the most just plain Jane regular people. But because of that industry, they have to behave a certain way. They have to put on like an airs about themselves. Think about it, how even for us as regular people, how even on sites like Instagram, people on Instagram only show a highlight reel of their life. Nobody's on Instagram posting most likely when they get up and they're looking a hot mess, or when they're not feeling good that day, or when they've had a hangover, or when they've gotten a train ran on them or some shit. Nobody's posting the after effects. You know what I'm saying? they're posting glamour pictures and their perfect life, and everything is so good, and I'm eating well, and while you're eating top ramen, I'm at whatever fancy restaurant, Nobu. You know what I'm saying? So people only show what they want you to see, and I feel like that is, I don't know why I'm singing a drink. They just popped in my head. People only show you what they want you to see, right? That's the same with the industry. When they get up on that stage, when they have to put out that album, it has to be over the top. And unfortunately, because we live in this world now where good is bad and bad is good and everything is inverted, that's what they're going to push. They're going to push satanic shoes. They're going to push low vibrational music. They're going to push things, telling young men to go shoot other Black men, to go rob and steal. They're going to tell young girls to go, sell coochie, and it's all about getting a bag and trying to get a baller. And who do we also have to take responsibility and blame for as well? Because it's very easy to just blame the artist. It's also very easy to just blame the industry because they push a lot of the fuckery. But what about the consumers? What about you and I? When I say consumers, I include myself in that because I'm not up here and y'all are down here. I consume the same shit. I watch reality television. I was dancing to WAP when it came on in the damn club. Hell, when this song comes on, have mercy, I'm gonna be dancing to it as well. So again, it's very easy to say you, and these celebrities are Illuminati and they sold their soul, and what about the babies? But people only get up in an uproar if it's something that they don't like. You get what I'm saying? Little Boosie, for instance, he gets in an uproar about everything with Lil Nas X. That is Boosie's right. He has the right to feel any way he wants to feel. But then it's interesting that he does not get in an uproar when it comes to lesbianism. So again, there's that hypocrisy. Same way when people were saying, there was all this smoke for Lil Nas X when he put out the Satan shoe, but then there wasn't a whole bunch of smoke for, Tony Hawk. And I had smoke for everybody. I don't care. If I'm not feeling it. So that's the thing, that I think there's enough blame to go around. And I think with Chloe, she's trying so hard to find a balance. It's like she doesn't want to leave, that God plane and her fans who knew her for being quote unquote godly and more Christian-like. But then now she's getting attention that she could have never dreamed of from this fucking, secular group. Okay, the rat shits, the hoods, the hood boogers, the entertainment industry, the crazy white folks. Like everybody's loving her now. Whereas before it's just maybe like the good Christian folks who rock with Chloe and Hailey. But now they're being introduced to a whole new world. So she has to figure out how she's going to balance that. And it's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. So that's where she has to really figure that out. Because Beyonce, remember when Beyonce first came out, Destiny's Child. Remember, that was one of the things that she said in her interviews, we might dress a little bit sexy, but if we're showing chest, we're not going to show leg. If we're showing leg, we're not going to show, chest. Remember that one song, won't you put some clothes on? What was that song? It was on the Destiny's Child's album, where they were telling her to put on some clothes on because she was acting like a hot girl. She was being too fast. I know y'all know that song. I'm waiting for somebody to write it. Nasty Girl, thank you. Nasty, won't you put some clothes? I forgot how it goes. But I remember that song, right? Nasty Girl. That was a song on the first Destiny's Child album, basically calling out girls who dressed fast, who weren't classy, who didn't carry themselves with respect. Child, by that damn third album, what was Beyonce doing? Her ass was trolloping around in the leotards, crotch wide open, dancing, twerking. No shade, but let's call it what it was. Okay? They went from talking about, people dressing too sexy and doing too much to them doing the same thing once they obtain that level of fame. So people will switch up quick the more attention that they get because they got to feed that machine. They got to feed that beast. And now we've gotten to the point now where, these celebrities, especially these female singers, they're in competition with the rappers. So if you put Chloe's video on mute and you put Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion's WAP on mute, and you just look, and I'm talking about visuals aside, the neon green, purple, all that shit aside. If I put Chloe right next to Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B, is there a difference in just those three women in how their video was shot and the way they were dancing and being freaky? There's really not. So that's the problem. That's where the industry has moved to. You know what I'm saying? But when you know a lot of these people behind the scenes, they're really not like that. But that's where, you know, you got to ask yourself, are you able to sleep well at night? Because you are perpetuating something that you yourself is not even living. Look how 50 Cent came out, was telling young boys, you know, in his music, you can find me in the club. You know, I can't sing all these songs, so they'll hit me for copyright and shit. But he was talking about in the club, you know, doing E, drinking, a bottle of Bub, all that stuff. Then we find out 3 years later, this fool don't do drugs. He don't even drink. He's one of the cleanest, healthiest guys out there. But yet still you had all my homeboys trying E in the early 2000s. They were doing E in the club because of that song In the Club. Just like, remember, Juice WRLD told Future, I started doing lean because of you, because of Dirty Sprite 1 and 2. And Future was shook. He didn't want that responsibility. So that's where Chloe has to ask herself, you can't serve two masters. And I'm not saying that she is. But if she's going to go down that route, is she going to be able to deal with the consequences when now it's the next generation, when it's 13-year-olds out there doing the same thing? Because people love to knock the teenagers and want to go off on the little girls on TikTok, emulating the dance moves. But they're children. That's what children do. We had those same lyrics when we were young. We had that same, you know, ratchet music. We had the little Kims, the Foxy Browns, and we were singing to it, you know, talking about making a Sprite can disappear in our mouths. Your mouth is not even big enough to put a Sprite can in. But we were singing those words at 13, 14, not even realizing, you know, the context of what that really meant. So the industry is just diabolical, you know, and I just hope that she's able to I just hope that years from now, she can look back at her journey and not feel like she sold herself. And I'm going to just say that. So I'm not going to say that she's Illuminati or that she sold her soul, but I just think that for her, she's definitely walking a very fine line. And that's where she needs to watch it. Because Beyonce, you know, Rihanna, perfect example, good girl gone bad. When she first came out, diddy 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 dummy 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 diddy diddy da 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 dee. You got to sing it off key like Troyce, you know what I'm saying? Troyce, I see you. That's my baby right there. You know how you be singing off key? He taught me that. Like, you know, sing off key so they won't ding you. But remember when Rihanna first came out, it was all that la-di-da-di diddy da-di 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 da, that bullshit. And then it was dun 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 dun. Disturbia! And everybody thought she was possessed and sold her soul. Perfect example. She went from being super light and then, you know, she just got really dark with it. And then remember her and Kanye and Jay-Z, feel it coming in the air, hear the screams from everywhere. You know what I mean? That was a whole New World Order song. So I get why people are questioning shit. I get it. I'm not mad. But some of y'all be reaching though. Y'all stop playing people's music backwards. That shit's annoying. I remember somebody did that a long time ago, like 2012. Gonna send me a video of me. I was doing like a news story and they made it backwards and was like, yeah, I was checking to make sure you were legit. Bitch, don't you ever in your life send me this. And then, you know, back then I really didn't have nothing. What Illuminati, you know, what Illuminati fruit basket did I receive? Why were you playing my videos backwards, you damn weirdo? Like, don't send me this shit. I'm sitting there talking about some damn Florida ratchet. Florida ratchet. I'm telling you, YouTube used to be off the chain back in between. Those were the golden years of YouTube. 2010 and 2012. Anything went. You can come on YouTube. It was all types of shit. Yeah, people would just be taking people's YouTube videos and playing them backwards to see if you were part of the Illuminati because you were an influencer. Now sitting there talking about some damn Florida ratchet. I was like, I know this bitch didn't. Oh my God, y'all. Yes, they did. I said folks be doing too much. Folks be trying to look for shit where there don't be nothing. Trust me. Illuminati ain't giving me shit. I speak too much truth. But, you know, I wish Chloe the best. I really do like her. I genuinely like her as I've gotten to know more about her and, you know, with her and her sister and all that stuff. So I wish her the best, but she just has to understand people are going to question stuff. Because Beyonce and Destiny's Child was on that same shit. Oh, you know, we're classy and, you know, we know how to carry ourselves because our mama taught us better than that. You know what I'm saying? So she went from that to shit, spread it wide, bust it low. So yeah, the industry changes people, honey. So it's 7:02. Let me do this last one and then I gotta go, you guys. I've had a good time. Let's talk about Mr. Mo Fine. I posted this on the Discord and I posted this on my Instagram page. Child. Remember when make sure y'all hit the like. I got 3,000 likes, but damn near almost 10,000 people watching. Hit that like button, please. Hit the thumbs up, please. Please, it's free. So let me show y'all this. Remember when I was telling folks, quit playing with that PPP? I said the government's gonna come back. This is not free money. And remember, I was attacked. Who was on my Instagram last year in 2020 when all them damn scammers were attacking me? Oh, they told me I was scary. I was a hater. Shut up, bitch. The white man steals from us every day. We're just taking what's ours. Oh, they went in on me, honey. Drug me. Just for me trying to tell people, I see what y'all are doing. Y'all stop that shit. This is federal. Y'all stop. Thank you. Teacups, hands up. Y'all remember that? I had to block people. I said, oh, I got a lot of scamming ass tea sippers or random trolls. They were really offended that I told them to stop doing PPP scams. Oh, they was mad. Well, one of our PPP people have been sentenced. So this is Love and Hip Hop's Mo Fame. He was Carly Red's fiance. They gave this man 17 years in prison on his fraud case for PPP. And then he also has paid back $4.4 million because he sold about $4 million. They gave this man 17 years. This man is at least in his 30s, if not 40s. 17 years. That is insane. See, people thought it was funny last summer. That's why I told folks, I know it's hard, the shutdown, people lost money, people don't know how they're going to feed their families. And you're seeing all these hood boogers riding around in Lexuses and you know, Bentleys and BMWs and, you know, everybody's getting their ass done and titties done. They're getting BBLs. And I told y'all, don't feel away. Because, you know, their BBL is going to be used to, you know, satisfy their bitch in prison. Don't feel away. Let them spend their money and splurge and show off on Facebook. I said, because they're going to get caught. That is government money. America, if y'all don't know, we are dealing with the economic crisis right now. America is going broke. Hence why good old sleepy Joe Biden is trying to come out with those new things to start do the whole tax stuff that he's doing, and then also trying to tax the cryptocurrency, make it more stringent. If you have Cash Apps, Venmo, if you get any more than $600, they're trying to find ways to tax that even more. Child, I posted in the Discord. But it's a lot of stuff going on financially. America's trying to get their money back. So they're going to come back for all these people who did PPP. And especially if you were getting PPP loans and you were receiving some type of government subsidy. That's going to be a felon. So if you were on welfare, food stamps, Medicaid, and then you got a $10,000, $20,000 check, double whammy. I just thank God that y'all listen. Yeah, you know, I don't have a problem with them taxing the rich, but they're going to be taxing everybody soon too. Don't think it's just going to be the rich, honey. Everybody. But now what has me kind of nervous, because they done gave this black man 17 years. You got killers out there who don't even get 17 years, but I digress. I know Baby Blue is sweating like a hoe in church right now, because if this man got 17 years for 4.4 million, let me show you what Baby Blue from Pretty Ricky done did. He pled guilty, because remember he got popped a few months ago. He pled guilty to his PPP loan fraud. Guess how much this fool stole in PPP loans? Let me highlight it for y'all. Oh, well. Why everything highlight? $24 million. I know he's sweating like a hoe in church. 24 million. This dude stole 4.4 and got 17 years. So it's like, well, damn, are they going to give Baby Blue or Blue Diamond or Diamond, whatever the hell his name is? I just call him Blue. Is he going to get life? I mean, damn. And the sad part is when you're dealing with the feds, that man, Mo, is going to have to do all 17 years. There's no early release. There's no good behavior. Fed time, you're doing all of that time. So he's going to do that full 17 years. It's not like, state where you might get 10 and get out in 5. So it's really scary. It's really scary. Look, somebody said Chloe's a secret tea sipper. I believe it, because ain't it funny that she's talking about the Illuminati in future after my live stream Monday? How you doing? But yeah, I don't know, man. But they're coming for a lot of people. Yep, he stole 24 million. He went and bought a Ferrari, bought all this shit. And I believe that the reason why Mo did that, and I don't really know what Mo's job was before this. I just knew him from Love and Hip Hop, from dating Carly. He probably did all that scamming stuff to keep up appearances. Because, on all these reality TV shows, they got to keep up that lifestyle. This is the life. That's the theme song. This is the life. This is, So that's probably why he did it. And now he's doing 17 years. 17 years is about to be his new life. His new life. So the whole thing is just, it's sad. It's not worth it. Fuck the imagery. Fuck, trying to do stuff for social media and people. 17 years is a long time though. I feel somewhat bad. It's a lot of time. I could see 7, but 17, shit. It's a long time. Let's see here. Let me read these last few super chats and I'm about to leave. Let's see here. Okay, Faith, I see your message. I don't want to read it though. It's too conspiratorial-ish, but thank you for the super chat, Faith. Y'all can read it. I don't want to, they'll be in here, the string gonna crash and all that shit. Someone says, I don't think Biden actually took the vaccine. I think the shot he took was a placebo. Think about it. If the president ended up with adverse side effects, they would never get people to take it. Yeah, I could see him being injected with saline. Sure can. Thank you for the super chat. Brian Cargo says, somebody said her and her husband are both in jail. Oh, y'all are talking about Nicki. They said Kenny in jail and Nicki in Twitter jail. Y'all are a mess. Let's see here. Pink Pop Tart said Chloe started off as a kid and grew up and is finding herself like we all had to do. I can't compare her adult self to when she was a kid. I agree. She's still finding herself. Michaeli says, hey T, first super chat, but I don't think she sold her soul. I think people are reaching for something that they can't find. Yes. Thank you so much for the super chat too. Let's see. Blizzo says, hey T, what about getting a train ran on them while eating top ramen? Y'all are a mess. Thank you so much for the super chat. Bird Weezy said the fact that Chloe addressed everything that came up in your previous stream is confirmation that these celebrities and news outlets are sipping slow. They need to give you your credit. I agree. And thank you so much. Because I thought that was kind of strange too. Because I'm like, there was a whole guy sending in super chats about Future and Chloe. Because I didn't really see too many blogs posting about it until after the stream. So I don't know. But thank you so much. Crystal Juice says, hey, sometimes I feel bad for Lil Nas X. The entertainment industry has thrown him away. When they're done, by the way, I love your channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Clara Brown says, Lovelyti, it's been months since I caught a live. I listen to you every week and I'm sending you a virtual hug. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Alicia Senpai, she says, you crack me up. I'm glad I was able to make you guys laugh during this stream. Amira says, Lovelyti, been sipping since February religiously. I love you. I feel like Chloe needs to find herself. Her performance was given Beyonce 2.0 and she's very talented. I agree. Thank you so much. I love Lisa. Michelle Show says, hey, Ladybug T, I always watch your playbacks at work, but I'm super excited I can actually catch a live stream. 100. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Kat Rissa sent 10 says, hey, Tim, I'm part of the Discord family. I commented saying, damn, he got my time, and then a person, and then an R person and a P person. I don't know. I'm missing that. I'm not understanding what you wrote. You talking? I think you're talking about Nicki. Then he got time. Okay. I see what you're saying. You're saying that you commented saying that the dude Mo has more time than an R person, a Ray, okay, or a Peter, okay. Isn't it sad that we have to type like we're 4 and we have to decipher what people are writing because of all the censorship? It's sad, but I get what you're saying now, sis. Thank you so much. Yeah, he definitely has a lot more time than people who have hurt children and women. You know what I'm saying? So that's sad, but thank you. LaShawn says, my daughter's birthday is Monday. She turned 6 and she's watching you right now. Can you please wish her a happy birthday? Her name is Lanaya. I believe I said that right. Lanaya. Hey, Lanaya. Happy 6th birthday, baby tea sipper. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. That is so sweet. You know, we love the babies, honey. They be watching with their mamas. She got her little teacup and everything. Thank you for the super chat, Mom. I appreciate you. Sean J says, hey, T, it's my first time catching you live. That's what's up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chelsea sent $50. Thank you so much, Chelsea. She says, T, I don't know where you're going, but take this grip money with you. Oh, my God. Much love. As always, I enjoy your content. Blue Gang. Thank you so much, sis. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Jerry Belize says Blue is leaving the country. He's probably already gone. Child, I would not be shocked, because if I did the same crime as somebody else and they got 17 years, shit. Yeah, I'm dyeing my hair blonde. I'm losing weight. I'm going to the airport with big ass glasses on and shit. You right, he probably gone already. Blue done bounced. They're going to be putting out an APB for Blue in a few months. Has anybody seen Blue? We ain't seen him since September 15th. Blue done, but he ain't coming back to America. He might as well take that PPP money and never come back. He better play like, who's the dude that they suicided? Mr. McAfee. He better play like that. John McAfee, whatever his name was. He needs to do that shit. Mimi says, T, have you heard about Muhammad Noor case that happened years ago in Minneapolis? Yup. They're trying to redo his trial. I heard about it today. Me and one of my Somali friends were talking about it, but I got to find out more information about that case. So thank you for that. Ayana says, hey, T, nice tits. Thank you. There are children watching. Y'all are a mess. Says, love from the Discord. You are more reliable than major news networks and will forever be grateful for you. Thank you so much, Ayana. I appreciate you, sis. Thanks for coming through. AJ Santan says, Destiny's Child used to have one gospel song at the end of their album. Their Nasty Girl song probably wouldn't have been acceptable now. It'd be called Slut Shaming. Yup. Be switched up a lot after going solo. I agree. I used to love their gospel songs at the very end. Thank you, Lord, hallelujah. For child, don't get me started, honey. I love the Destiny's Child albums. That was my song, honey. Being Kelly, you do mean so much to me. Only God knows that this union was meant to be. Only God knew all the things we couldn't see. But if we pray together, we'll stay together. Don't play with me! Don't play with me! Destiny's Child was the shit back then. You done brought back memories, honey. They sure did. At the end of every album, it'd be something dedicated to God, honey. Jay-Z got in the mix, honey. Sasha Fierce got in the mix. We ain't got no gospel, nothing since. Child, that was my love them. You're so right. And if they did put out Nasty Girl, it would be called slut shaming, because we live in a world now where people are so sensitive and you can't just, say the truth about stuff. You got to walk on eggshells. So yeah, that song wouldn't fly in 2021, unfortunately, but it's still my damn jam. Okay. Nasty put some clothes on. I told you. Okay, let me stop. All right, you guys. On that note, I'm out. Somebody else says, let me see this last super chat. Says, Bierka, thank you, Bierka. She says, I sent you info on the IG, a DM about lace drugs from Mexico. They are switching regular meds like cough medicine with fentanyl. Child, why is the whole world just trying to kill people? What is going on? The whole world just wants folks dead? This is crazy. And then Kia Cutie says, impressive is a tea sipper. After your live, she made a video the next day saying the exact same words as you about Chloe and other topics. Child. Next. We're not even going to, whatever, honey. It is what it is. Let's see here. Miss Tikio says, hey, T, did you get my previous super chat message? No, I didn't see it, but I see this one. But thank you so much for the super chat. Tutu says, Lovelyti, I entirely love your energy and what you present. You stand out. Much appreciation to you and what you do. Question, will you start doing videos on Spotify, Ethiopian Love? Thank you, sis, my East African sister. Appreciate the super chat. They do want me to start doing videos on Spotify. They sent me some type of thing to do it. Honestly, I don't know about all that. Like, I like podcasting, because if I'm going to do videos on Spotify, I might as well be on YouTube. Like, this is my home base. Everybody knows me as a YouTuber. Nobody knows me as a Spotify video maker, so I'm just like, I didn't really reply, but they've been asking me. But I like the green room and I like the podcasting. The video thing, I'd rather just do that here with my tea sippers. You know what I'm saying? Team YouTube, y'all see the plaques? What? Video here, audio there. Yes, they were trying to be messy, honey. On that note, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We had a lot of viewers today. Been on here for an hour and a half. I got to get ready to go. But thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Everybody take care of yourselves. Prepare. I got some podcasts coming out. I'm going to get some more information out for you guys. But definitely understand that we're dealing with a lot of real world issues. So while the celebrity tea is cool, don't lose focus on what's going on in the world around you. So on that note, you guys, I'm out. Have a good evening. And thank you guys so much for joining me. Bye.